morning. This is Sean. Got Steve behind the camera here at Oakland Cemetery. You may have seen a video about this one in the past. So we're actually over here at the Giddings family stones. And the big thing about this particular stone is that this was the first individual that was interred here at Oakland Cemetery. Not the oldest, but the first. The previous video you may have seen is us actually resetting the stone, and a couple things I just wanted to point out was how the stone has been reset, and then the cleanliness of the stone. As one of the things that we talked about is that we look at it over time. So you may go in there and you clean a lot of the growth off, and then you may not be satisfied. You put the wet and forget or the cleaning agent, usually sometimes D2, and then the immediate gratification is not there, but what you have to do is you let the chemical or the product work, and then it gets cleaner, as you see right here. So first thing I want to do is just mention this stone, the Giddings. It's pretty much reset. If you look at the before and afters, a lot of the growth that was on there, the yellowish orange biologic growth, members of the family actually gave us or donated wet and forget and some cleaning agents for us. So we did the mechanical cleaning, which is basically water and a bristle brush first, and then applied the wet and forget, and then that's what's actually doing a majority of this cleaning after the fact. So that covers these three stones here, and then something that you're going to see in a future video, we're just going to reset these stones that you see here on the ground. This one's pretty decent. This one is pretty good. You can see a base on it. And then, but what you see, this one's actually sunk in the ground. So as this is sunk in the ground, we're just pretty much going to clean around it, lift it up, and kind of have it level back to where this one is. And so we're going to go over here to your left, and back to the cleaning agents. The 5 stones that we have here. What we did with them earlier was that the first 2 stones. We just raised them off the ground so it was level and in line with the other 4, or excuse me, with the other 3. So there's a total of 5. And if you look in the previous video, so even these have kind of like a darker growth. It's a lot cleaner from where it was before. And what happens over time, you may look at the previous video, you'll see this darker, more mangy growth. And then what you do is you just let the cleaning agent do the work, and over time it will get into the finer areas, especially with the gritty type of surface that you have. So that's what you have right here. And back to these stones, back to the Gidding stones, you may have noticed that there's a break on this one, which has, the stone has been put together with the epoxy and whatnot. The stone that was here was actually broken in 2 parts, and then it's a clean break off the bottom. So, excuse me, it's a little chilly out here today, but basically, after setting the first stone and the work that we did out here, the Suffolk Monument Works, a pretty nice company out here in Virginia, yeah, 2 physical breaks in the stone, and plus including the bottom that's broken. If you can't get the surface clean, no matter what type of epoxy you put on the bottom, it's just going to probably most likely break again, or you'll have a material fracture sometime in the future. So the Suffolk Monument Works, and I'm going to kind of bring this up to the camera, and we're also going to post a link in the description below. Back up a little bit. Okay.
We ain't gonna be able to. Well, it might show.
All right, not a problem. So what it is the company. It's called Suffolk, Suffolk Monument Works. We'll have a description. Most likely their Facebook page, or you can also Google search them. They're doing a lot of the work of assembling the stone, and then placing it back, so that way it can get it back to as close to the normal restoration as before. And then the last thing we wanted to point out is some other stones over here in this section right under the tree. Sometimes under the tree you have a lot of growth that can happen because it's out of the sunlight, and sometimes being under the shade is a good thing. But some of the cleaning agent that we still had, Mr. Harmon basically came in and cleaned these 3 stones right here. If you look them up under the, it's going to be McGreedy, and we have 3 family members there. Something that you may see in the video in the future is that these 3 stones are high off the ground, and this one is kind of low, and you can't even see the base. So if you can't see the base of the stone, basically the center stone, the attempt is to raise it up and it's level with the other 3. And other than that, what you're going to see here in the next couple videos is basically maybe a reset stone, a couple more that will be reset in the future, the cleanliness over time, and then we'll make sure we give a follow-up video with the work that the Suffolk Monument Works does in the future. Once again, if you have any comments, questions, please leave it in the description below, and we'll try to answer and address every question and comment we get. Thank you very much.